Hey everybody, welcome to another HEMA review. This is the second one, and I think for now the last one, unless I see some more stuff in there that I'm like, oh, you guys really have to see this. But I have a few different things here for you today that are planner related or actual planners, and they're all from the HEMA except for like one cover that I put stuff from the HEMA in, but we'll get to that when we get to that. We're going to start off with their very own covers that are kind of like traveler notebooks or travel company notebooks with the elastics and stuff like that. And this is one of them. I have three of them, three different colors, and with their own little inserts in here as well. I'll make sure to show you those. But first of all, let's take a look at the colors. So we have this one in black, and it's just like this, I think, fake leather. It's definitely not real leather. But here you have like their little logo, HEMA. There's already some dirt on the back because I've had this for a little while. Can I get that off real quick? No, okay, never mind. So there's this, of course. This is also one of their pens. It has a little clip thing here with some magnets, two different magnets. So if it gets really bulky, you can definitely use this one still. But for now, it still closes very comfortably on that one. I think I wrote something in here about some gratitude stuff that I was planning on making this into a gratitude journal, but that's fine. Maybe not, who knows. I just keep trying different things. But when we look inside, we have a pocket over here, one pocket on this side. I don't think there's a pocket on this side. No, there isn't. Then we have these plastic tabs that wrap around the inserts. There are three elastics up there. You can see them, 1, 2, 3, and they each hold one of these plastic things. Let me just try to grab the thing that I'm talking about. There, one of these. So this is one plastic sheet that's been folded, and it wraps around the one on the outside, or you can put it anywhere you like, of course. And there's another one of that over here. There you go. So that wraps around the last little booklets. And of course you can take them out if you want, but I just wanted to show you that's what they come with. Now by default, these come with three lined inserts, but I decided to put one of each insert types that they have in here, starting with their blank planner inserts, which is just this. It's just a week. And then you have the 7 days in horizontal bars with the names on the side over there, Monday, Tuesday, etc. And a little box there so you can put the actual date in it if you wanted it. And that's the entire insert right here. But very nice, because these inserts I think are €1 each. At least they were when I was there last. And you get, I think, 3 of these little booklets per thing that you buy. So you get 3 of these inserts. The month ones, or the dot grid one, which you can see over here. Can you see the dot grids? Yeah, you can see them. You can see them very faintly. This camera does not pick up very faint dots very well. I saw that when I did another video the other day on a dot grid stuff. Let's see. So you have dot grid ones, and then you have the aligned ones, and they're all about, how many pages would this be? Don't know exactly, like 120 or something. And the type of paper is like that same type of exercise book or college notebook type paper, like really thin stuff. And I wrote something about grateful. Yeah, I was going to turn this into a gratitude thing. It says here, I'm grateful for modern conveniences and housing, especially when the weather is super bad like today because it was raining quite a bit. Also that people are capable of building such things, as I wouldn't know how to do that myself. That's something that I tend to think a lot about, but that's a different topic. Anyway, so this is a type of insert that you can put in there. So I have the black one, and I have a yellow or cream one. This one still has the wrapper on it. This one is I haven't actually used these 2 yet, so this one still comes with the original 3 aligned ones. Oh, this one's kind of dirty. Didn't see that. Okay, fine. I have plenty of these inserts. So 3 lined inserts and clear tabs. And then we have a number 3, which is this mint colored fake leather one. So we have 2 fake leather ones and one that's cloth. So I don't know why they made that one cloth and not fake leather, but okay. So this one's also, of course, got the lines in it, and on different color tabs. They all match the type that they are in, so to speak. And of course you can put anything in here you like, because it's just 3 elastics as you are used to with traveler's notebooks. So you can just take all this out and put your own inserts in if you like, or any type of booklet that would fit in here, and that would be fine. And of course they all have pen loops. I forgot to mention that with the others, but there's a pen loop right there, so you can put your pen in there if you wanted. And I saw on the display rack, or whatever you want to call that thing, where these were, there was a little notice there with the price tag and stuff like that, that said that there was a pink one, but I've never seen the pink one. Not in the one that's like near me, or the one that is downtown where I've been recently. I never seen the pink one, so maybe there's also a pink one floating around, but all I have so far is these 3, so black, cream, and mint. And that is very nice, because I was thinking about maybe getting one of those traveler's notebook type things where you can put your inserts in, like that's ready-made and not DIY like I had the other day. But they're all really, really expensive. At least if you get like the traveler notebook or the traveler company ones, those are really, really expensive. But these were €7 a piece with the 3 inserts, so that is a good deal, I think. And it's paper that I can use for just about anything, so I don't consider that like wasteful, because eventually we're going to write something in this, and they're just fun and pretty, so I don't mind that at all. So that is just blank paper with a planner insert that you saw. So they have planner inserts for this type of notebook, you'd be happy to note. Now we're going to move on to something that's pre-printed. And that is the thing that I mentioned, I think, during the first HEMA review, but that I didn't bring with me that time, and that is their gratitude journal, because I was curious about that as well. This one was also on sale at the time. I got most of the stuff that I'm going to show you today on sale, except for the first 3 things that I just showed you. Those were full price. Most others were reasonably cheap. So again, we have the spot pattern, which we are of course now used to seeing with the HEMA, and then we start with positive vibes only on a nice green background. And I think that there is just this. Yeah, this is what their gratitude journal is all about. So they're undated, as with most of their things. You put the date up here. They have a little metal thing that you can fill out over here on the little tab that says this went well today, and then you can say what you're grateful for. You can say what small victories you had today. You can give today a grade, going from 1 to 5, 1 being it's okay not to be okay, and 5 being enjoy and celebrate. And of course today, the things I learned today, and the moments that made me laugh today, and positive thoughts for tomorrow. So like a little preparation work for the next day to try and have a better day than you did previously. So it's very simple in its setup, and this is the entire thing. This is a lot of pages. I'm not sure if this is actually 365. You might be able to see that back here actually. Does it say anything about how many pages? It says 100 sheets, so that's not 365. That is literally just 100 days then, because this is front and back and together it makes 1 sheet basically. And so it is 100 days you can write down stuff that you are grateful for. Now these things are not expensive, so you could definitely buy like 3 or 4 and then you have enough for an entire year and then some. If you really, really liked this setup, so it wouldn't break the bank to do that. Or you just have a period where like, oh, I just need some time to focus on things that I'm grateful for because it helps me remember how much I have, and rather than focusing on what I do not have, you can do that for the time being if you like having a gratitude journal that gives you prompts, because that of course is a prerequisite. And then in the end we have the same spot pattern, and we've come to recognize and know and love that, of course. In the meantime, the only thing I would say, oh, I forgot one thing. They have a ribbon. There you go, in the same color, and that's like up top here, slightly lighter version. Standard ribbon type stuff here, so you can mark your day. The only thing I was going to say about this thing that I don't like too much is that of course it does not lay super flat, because it is the type of bound book here, and it just particularly in the beginning you're going to have it like fold back over whenever you try to write on something. But of course you can kind of, oops, sorry, bumped the camera there. You can just kind of flatten out and it'll lay flat for the time being. So not a huge deal, but if you really have like an issue with pages not laying flat, then maybe this type of book, well, you probably already avoid these types of books, but this one probably wouldn't be for you if you were looking for a gratitude journal. But if that is not an issue for you, then this book is simple enough and cheap enough that I would say give it a try. So that is the gratitude journal. Moving on to a different type of journal. I showed the undated planner of the HEMA last time. They have other types of planners as well, and I want to start off with, I'm guessing I'm going to start with this one. This one is a Miffy planner, and I don't think it's for kids necessarily, although Miffy, of course, is very popular with children. Including a cover with transparent inserts, bookmark, photo pockets, divider with pockets, and a sticker sheet. So Miffy is kind of like it's kind of like Hello Kitty in a sense. I do believe that the creator of Miffy and the creator of Hello Kitty have had some confrontations in the past over that similarity, but we'll ignore that for now. We have a front page with a pocket, and currently it has a little Miffy paper in it, but you can put anything in there you want. Of course, obviously it starts off with this type of thing here. This is for drawing straight lines, but it does not have a print on either side, so it's not like a ruler that you can use to actually measure something, but it's there for making neat lines, so that's good. It is a ring planner, so these things do not come out unless you want to cut them, of course. So this is just a blank page here, and then we have the 2024 over here. We have a page for personal information, personal details. Everything is in Dutch, French, and English, so that's great. Also, you can put some identity card information over here with a validity, your social security number, driver's license number, validity, and what type of car you have, license plate, account number, and insurance policy. So that also shows you that this is definitely not for kids, because most kids will not have that. At least not any kids I know. Not that I know many kids, but you know. Anyway, so let's move on from that. Then we have 2024 and 2025 overviews, the standards. And we have some school holidays, and we have some national holidays, and you can put some notes here if you want. And what's this? International net numbers. Okay, so if you wanted to make an international call, the area codes right there. If you want to make a call, you can even call the US apparently. All right, so and a little bit more note space. We have a month planner, which is a vertical months with a line per day, and the week numbers also noted, so that can be useful if you want to make a quick note of something that's going to happen on a specific date. You can do that here if you don't really want to spend a whole lot of time, like you can put dentist on here or something, and that'll be fine. You can put that there. And then for the rest of the year, you have a week on 2 pages, with the Saturday, Sunday being a little bit smaller than the rest. Over here, you have a little calendar that shows you what the week is right there. And that's all there is to it. It's just a bunch of lines that you can put stuff on. I think I skipped a bunch because it starts on the 11th over here. Oh no, this is December. Okay, never mind. So that is December. Then we have January 1st, and then there is a divider. I am assuming this was supposed to be in between December and January, and they didn't quite make it. Well, that's okay though. Well, of course, this one ends over here, so I guess they did that because December is on this side of the page. The page itself, by the way, these pages are very thin. It kind of reminds me of 80-gram paper, maybe even a little bit thinner than that. Don't mind it. Then we have here a divider. It looks like it's a little bit folded, so maybe there's like an option to unfold and put stuff in it. Yes, there is. Okay, that's good. So this is like a pocket thing over here. You can put stuff in. Or is the bottom also open? Let me take a look. Now the bottom is closed, so you can put stuff in here, but you won't be able to see it. It has to like be something you can take out easily and that you know is there. And then we have here a plastic pockets that you can put stuff in from the top, I believe. Let me just try to get that open though, because it's still kind of stiff being new and all of that. Yeah, there we go. So you can put stuff in there. And then we're on to January, which is of course the same thing. Between February and January there is no divider that I see. I think that most of them do not have dividers, but then we suddenly have March and April behind that, but there is another divider back here. Look how cute that is. So these are the little spook. All right, so that's also another pocket, I'm pretty sure. Yep, this is a pocket. We have the same setup as we did last time. So this will also be openable. Yep, you can put stuff in there. So it looks as though they have a divider every quarter instead of every month. But the dividers do have something nice every time. At least you can put stuff in there like sticker sheets or something like that. And this is a very difficult to see pattern of Miffys right there. Another one of these pockets. We're in May, and then we move on to July, and another pocket. This looks similar to the first one that we had, isn't that right? Yes, it is. Okay, so they kind of repeat the pockets, but that's okay. Yep, this one's the same as before. Yep, and you get a lot of pocket space in here, so that's nice. The rest of the weeks, of course, look exactly the same, and then you have this one, and then we're in December. Do we get a little bit of next year? We do. We get January, and that goes up to the 11th by the looks of things. Yeah. And then we have meetings or appointments of 2025, so you can already put those in here, so you know exactly what to transfer on to the next one. When you get your next planner, you have some note space back here, and addresses. How much note space? It's not right here. Addresses. I'm expecting something like birthdays as well. We're going to have to take a look. No, no birthdays. Oh, here's a sticker sheets. Is it one sticker sheet? I think it's two. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is one sticker sheet. Here's the stickers. Basically the same thing that you had in that divider. It was really cute. You have that on the sticker sheet. And these are different. These are all circles with different designs on them, like gold foiled. Kind of fun. And then we have this similar divider that we also had at the front. Actually says Miffy here. And you can also see the Dutch word for Miffy, which is Nijntje. Nijntje being like short for konijntje, which is rabbit. So basically you're saying small rabbits to a small rabbits. Makes sense. And of course it all closes with an elastic, which is a similar green color to this bit right here, only slightly lighter. So that is their Miffy planner, but they also have planner inserts for ring bound systems. I'm going to grab that to show you next. Here's the box that it comes in. So they had different sizes and also different colors. I got the one with the actual colors, but I also saw one that was just black and white. So if you don't like colors much, then you can get the other one. And I think there's like two sizes. This is the smallest one, and I think there's like a not quite A5 but slightly larger version of this. This kind of shows you what's in here. So it's for a 4 or 6 ring mechanism. It has information, addresses, notes, photo pockets, Ziploc pockets, a bookmark ruler, tabs, and stickers. That is for 2024 refill, and I put it in this thing, which is something I got at the secondhand store. Now this is not, I think this would be the Louis Vuitton color and pattern. If it were actually Louis Vuitton, you would see at least one of these squares having little lines on it, and then on the inside it would actually say Louis Vuitton, and it doesn't do that. But it is very, very cute because the inside is pink, and I really love that color combination. So I was really happy with this brushed powder pink on the inside with the Louis Vuitton colors on the outside, the monogram. Although this is not the monogram, actually, this is just the squares. The pockets over here, they're kind of cheaply made. At least the plastic on the other side is not super good. So I'm thinking this is like a replica from fairly cheap sources. Of course, this isn't HEMA related, so we don't necessarily need to go into this too much, but it also has a pocket in the back. I'm just kind of happy that I got it, and a pen loop. So for 75 cents that I got this thing for, this is a great find, and I find more stuff like that at the secondhand store. Maybe I should do like another video of like secondhand planner item finds or something, because that might also be fun. Anyway, so on to the HEMA content. This is the promised ruler that they put in. It goes up to 4.5 inches or 12 centimeters. Yeah, like that. And then you have the info tab about the refill. You don't need to keep that in there, but I just kind of wanted to keep that for purposes of the video. And it's really stuffed, so I'm gonna have to maybe remove some stuff. Like I never use the info section, so I could definitely pull that out. But it has little tabs, as you can see. Now this one says diary, but it's really difficult to read because it's very light green on white background, so not the best choice that they made there. But I can read it, so that's great. And then notes, and then addresses in the back. So the info page tells you, of course, what year it is, and this will be the set of pages where you can put your address and stuff like that. Here you go, personal information, once again, Dutch, French, and English. So the layout is very similar to the Miffy planner, so they didn't have to reinvent too much stuff. There we go, holidays, just like we have with the other one. We have the net numbers again of different countries. We have some notes, and then we have a month section. Or really stuck here because it's so full. Also, these pages kind of stuck together right from the start, so that's great. Anyway, so we have some months here. Goes all the way, of course, to December. Let's put that past this real quick. October, yeah, come on, October, November, December, and then the actual weeks. So these weeks are a little simpler. There aren't any lines, but it is the same 7 days spread across 2 pages, and then you have the month here with the week itself circled, and it does say the week number down here, week 50. So this is what the weeks look like. Is there anything in between the weeks? Like maybe there's some note space between? No, just goes into the next week, or month rather. So that's what the weeks look like. December, they're very stuck together still because I haven't actually paged through it yet, and it is a little bit overstuffed. So okay, here we have some appointments like we did last time, and we have a notes section. This thing is super full. So normally you would have a planner thing that's a little bit bigger than mine, so you can see it a little bit more like clearly. But okay, here we have the notes section. Well, not much going on here, of course, because it's notes. This is 1 page of notes, and then we have addresses. Quite a bit of space for addresses, actually, so you can put a lot of addresses in here. And that is that. Then we have a couple of pockets. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets, which you can put anywhere you like. Obviously, we have 1 zip pockets, and then we have 1 sticker sheet. Not a lot of stickers here. The hearts and everything is kind of cute. Of course, most planners have their own stacks of stickers, so maybe they kind of counted on that. Like they didn't expect you to want to have 20 sticker sheets for all this type of stuff you probably already have. But things like to do and important and note and do not forget priority, I don't think you should include that on a sticker sheet if you're only going to give 2 of each, and then the entire sticker sheet is A6 size. So maybe they could like not do that next time, or give more of these, because people will want to use a similar style throughout the entire year instead of having only 2 to-do sections, for instance, or 2 important sections. Hearts and everything and stars always work. Arrows can be put anywhere you like. Exclamation marks, I guess, could be used instead of priority stickers. So you can definitely use these stickers. There just aren't a lot of them. So I guess that's the main concern here. But other than that, very functional and a compact planner with some cute tabs. I think these tabs are kind of cute. It's not the super colorful that you expected from the HEMA type of tabs with all the little dots and things, but they've gone for a flower theme here, and they do have other things with flower themes. We're going to look at that in a moment as well, because they have different types of sections in their stationery section, I guess you would call that, with certain themes. And this is barely closing, so if I want to use this, I'm going to have to remove, actually I can just remove like January, February anyway, if I want to use this and carry it on me, because it is so cute. I didn't want to start trying to use it because it's so nice, and of course I have to make sure to have it on a video first before I go and write stuff in it or do stuff with it that would remove the original content, so you couldn't review it properly. So maybe I'll do that, and then I have a little bit less paper in here and it'll move a lot better. But in any case, so that is their insert for a ring planner. Now I have another category that's not quite planners, but it is planner paraphernalia that we tend to use. A couple of different ones here. Let me just grab their basic ones. No, let's just go for this one first. Okay, so this is one of those things that I'm talking about, how they have different sections, and this is the flower section. So you'll have a whole section with this theme, and then all sorts of different things like pens, notepads, washi tape, in this case sticker books, all sorts of other things related to this flower and leaf design. These are sticky notes. They come in this little folder here with an actual bit of a magnet in here that keeps it closed. And then you get these little guys. So these are little tabs over here that you can put on stuff, little notes pages that you can put on things, and same type of note pages in a flower form, and little flower, this one's stuck. Oh, there we go, like that. Or these go like this. Okay, so like these and like these. You have so many different types of flower notepad stuff. And this one and that one. So that's the flower one, and you have something similar for their stars and space theme section, which is this one. There were a couple others that I didn't grab. I just wanted to show you a few of them. Or have something similar to this. You may have seen some of these already in my catch-all planner. I tried to cover stuff up with them, but this is a slightly different section. So here you have some moons and some stars and the actual planet here, some constellation stuff, and some random cloudy or galaxy inspired things, night sky, and a whole to-do note thing. That's kind of fun. And reach for the stars as well. So there's those. You can put those in there if you like. And then we have their generic sticky notes, although these are slightly different. I'll show you what I mean. Still wrapped in plastic, but these are basically tabs. As you can see it on front here, the entire sticker our notepad is like a tab. You can put different ones on there. Like there's this orange one with the lines. Pink one doesn't have any lines on it. And then we have the green one does have lines, but I don't think you can see it very well. You can kind of see a line at the top there. This one doesn't have lines, and then this one does, very faintly as well. So you can like write a whole bunch of notes maybe, and like do note tabs if you stick if you have like certain categories that you point to these different colors. Then you could put like one of these maybe at the start of a month or something, and then like write certain things on the blue tab and other things on the green tab. And if you want to look at those, you can just kind of like page through them and see, oh, like what's my to-dos like, or what am I doing like in the ways of meal prep or something like, and look at those particular tabs that you have that information on. So I thought that was very fun. And this was only €1. Maybe even 75 cents. I think they were on sale or something. Like normally they're not super expensive, but they were super cheap in this case. So I had to grab those to show you, and probably also will use them at some point. Although I don't seem to use a lot of sticky notes in general. But maybe now I will, that I have these guys. They don't want to go back in a box right now. I'll do that off camera later. So there's that. And then I have a couple other things that I want to show you. In the way of tabs, we also have these guys. So these are from the animal section. So there's a lot of orangutan, a red panda, kingfisher, I think, and koala stuff there. Let me open that up. Pull this out. So these are a little bit plasticky tabs. Oh, they come off this way. They're very thin. Ooh, they're really thin, almost like a vellum paper type thin. You can kind of see my finger through there. So they're super thin. So you can maybe use this as like a page tab. Put that on a certain page you want to remember where something is. And these are very cute as well, this kingfisher one. Look how thin that is. You can see my finger through it, I think. Can you? You should be able to. Well, it's really thin in any case. So there's 4 different types of that. And I think how much sheets each? 20 per page marker. So this is 4 times 20. That would be 80 of these that you can put in your different planners. So also very cute. Another thing that they had that I actually haven't seen before, and maybe you guys have seen it, but I definitely didn't, is washi stickers. So it's not quite a roll of washi tape. I'm just going to pull one out. these are individual stickers that are on a roll. How that works exactly, I don't know, but let's try to find out together. So if I grab one, if I can. Oh, there's like a thing there keeping it in place. Okay, so this is the one that kept it in place. But you can take them off one by one and then put them somewhere. So that's kind of cute. Like it's just a little sticker of the red panda just randomly sitting on your planner. That might be fun. So just a roll of stickers basically in a washi tape format. And they have that one in red panda. They have that one in the kingfisher over here. And they have it in the koala. At least in this roll they did. I don't know if they also have one in orangutan. Maybe I just kind of missed that. But there's only 4 animals in this particular series, and they tend to put most of their washi tapes in these like triangular little box things, and so they probably didn't have room for the orangutan. So sadly we only get 3 out of 4 animals, but they're still cute, so I don't mind that too much. In any case, the kingfisher is in there and the red panda, and those 2 are definitely my favorite of these 3 animals in their series. So there is that, the washi stickers, very cute. And lastly, yeah, I'm making sure that I'm correct about that. Lastly, I also found these stamps. So these stamps are partial flowers, I think, and also a regular flower. Let me just grab them real quick. Yeah, we have some flowers here, and this is a flower core basically, and then you have these leaves that you can like stamp around. Let's say that you stamp this on a page, and then you grab this one, and then you just kind of stamp around them so that you get a flower eventually. Oops. And then you can put that anywhere you like, or you can make your own designs with these different things, because there's a whole bunch of different kinds. You can maybe put some leaves under there first before you start stamping the petals of the flower. There's a leaf here in any case. It comes with a couple of these small ink pads. Now, I have a larger ink pad myself because I have larger stamps as well, and so far larger stamps and small ink pads have not worked out for me very well, but maybe you could like do a part and then put it on there. I don't know if that will work. They combined it with them, so I'm guessing that that should work. The ink pads do stick up out of the little box in any case, so I guess that is possible. Not my preferred method, but that's how they've put it together, so I'm guessing that's how they're intended to be used. Of course, it's just a stamp, so you can put it on the paper any way you like. I think I've switched these 2, and this one's supposed to be over here, maybe. And this one over here. Yeah, that works. Okay, so there's these stamps. I thought that was very cute as well, because then you can make your own flowers any which way you like. You can combine the leaves or leave the flower heads off and just make leaves, whatever you like. And that's just the type of stamp I like, that gives you creative options instead of like railing you into a particular style. And shape and size, of course, because you can then determine how big the flower gets depending on how much space you have on your page. So that is it for the second HEMA review. Let me grab everything back and put it on display. There we go. That's a lot of stuff on the screen. Yeah, I didn't forget anything. It's all on there. So that is it, like I said, for the second HEMA review. And as I said earlier, if we do find a whole bunch of extra stuff that I haven't shown you yet from the HEMA that I think is interesting for a planner person to take a look at, I will gather some more things and do a third installment. But for now, I think this is it for the HEMA. And like I said in a previous video, if you're ever in the Netherlands and you see a HEMA and you like planning, you like what you see, make sure to drop by and grab some things before you leave. In any case, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.